Patterns in nature are visible regularities of form found in the natural world. These patterns occur in different contexts and can sometimes be modeled mathematically. Natural patterns include symmetries, trees, spirals, meanders, waves, foams, tessellations, cracks, and stripes. Studying pattern is an opportunity to observe, hypothesize, experiment, create, and to discover. According to Ian Stewart, he said that we live in a universe of patterns. In the general sense of the word, patterns are regular, repeated, or recurring forms of design. Here are the different patterns of nature. Symmetry comes from a Greek word meaning to measure together and is widely used in the study of geometry. Mathematically, symmetry means that one shape becomes exactly like another when you move it in some way, turn, flip, or slide. For two objects to be symmetrical, they must be the same size and shape, with one object having a different orientation from the first. The opposite of symmetry is asymmetry or asymmetry. If one object or if an object is not symmetrical or the same size and shape. There are three types of symmetry: reflection symmetry, radial symmetry or rotation symmetry, and translation symmetry. Another patterns in nature is tessellations. A tessellation is tiling that uses shapes to cover a surface with no gaps or overlaps. Fractures and cracks. Fractures occurs when the applied stress is sufficient to break the atomic bonds of the solid. Cracks is propagation may be described using the inertia criterion theory, which is based on thermodynamic and energy balance. Stripes and spots. Stripes are made by series of bands or strips, often of the same width and color along the length. Spots is a small mark on the surface, such as circular patch or stain, differing in color texture from its surroundings.
Spirals. A spiral is a curve which emanates from a point, moving farther away as it revolves around the point. In the natural world, we find spirals in the DNA double helix, sunflowers, the path of draining water, weather patterns including hurricanes, vine tendrils, phyllotaxis or the arrangement of leaves on a plant stem, galaxies, the horns of various animals, mollusk shells, the nautilus shells, snail shells, whirlpools, ferns, and algae. Foams or bubbles. A foam is a substance made by trapping air or gas bubbles inside a solid or liquid. Examples of foam formed by gases and liquids include sea foams, fire retardant foams, and soap bubbles. Fractals. A fractal is a never-ending pattern and are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over in an ongoing feedback loop. For example, trees, rivers, broccoli, cauliflower, blood vessels, and snowflakes. Affine transformation is a linear mapping method that preserves points, straight lines, and planes. The processes involved in affine transformations are rotation, reflection, and scaling. Examples are broccolis and cauliflowers. Waves. A wave is a physical phenomenon characterized by its frequency, wavelength, and amplitude. In general, waves transfer energy from one location to another, in which case they have a velocity.
Meanders. A meander pattern includes a series of regular sinus curves, bends, loops, turns, or windings in the channel of a river stream or another water course. When a river shifts its channel within a valley, it swings from side to side as it flows across its floodplain. It produces a meandering pattern.